Yeah. Like jam the hot dog
on the stick
and throw it in there until the crust or the skin starts. Yes.
Yeah. John and Caitlin were like 11 months old, and I was pregnant with Josh, and John lit the tent on fire.
Yeah, cut the tent on fire.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. I'm Jerry.
I'm Teresa.
And in this video, we're going to do something just a little bit different. We are pretty much stationary right now until the end of the month, and then we get into full swing travel.
Boy, do we.
And so right now we're doing maintenance. We got bearings getting repacked in a week or so. We've been doing cleaning and just getting the truck ready. Yep. Because once we leave, we don't come back here
for 8 weeks.
Yeah, till almost September. Well, August 27th.
Yes.
So anyway, we thought we would do a little bit of a get to know you kind of video. And it's a camping version of this or that. Now, we want you to play at home. So you can always pause the video and then restart it again. But if you're watching, no, not if you're watching.
So while you
better be watching.
While you're watching this.
While you're watching, we want you to answer the questions and then put your answers in the comment section below.
Yeah, let's see what you do.
If you have a YouTube channel,
we just challenge you to do the same thing.
There you go. Okay, so we got these questions off of a fun game website. Haven't really looked at them, so it'll be fun for you and us.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Number one.
Okay.
This or that?
Camping in an RV or a tent?
RV.
Duh.
We have had, well,
I have said a couple times that I would like to go in a tent, but that was if we were going backpacking.
Yeah,
we're not backpacking.
That is the absolute only way. That or one of those like glamping tent resorts.
Yeah.
But no, our tent days are done.
Yeah.
Okay, number two, and I know your answer to this one.
I know, but
would you rather go fishing or hiking?
And what would you rather do?
I like both of them. I know what your answer is.
I know, but I asked you what your answer is.
I think probably hiking.
Yeah.
At this point.
Well, I thought you would,
I like to fish.
I thought you would say fishing only because your knees have gotten bad.
Yeah, but hiking I know is your answer.
Yeah. Anybody that knows me knows that I would rather go hiking or walking than anything.
All right, would you rather tell ghost stories or stories? It doesn't have to be a ghost story. Or play games around the campfire.
Well, I just don't know how you would play games around the campfire. When I think of games, we're usually playing card or board games. So are you talking about some other kind of game?
Yeah, I guess it could be word games. It could be
I'd rather
ping pong.
I'd rather tell ghost stories or stories because there's been quite a few times that we've just sat around the fire and just had some good conversations.
Yeah, I'm a storyteller, so I would definitely rather tell stories.
Okay, but would you rather roast marshmallows or roast hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs? I would say hot dogs too.
Yeah. Like jam the hot dog on the stick and throw it in there until the crust or the skin starts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, hot dogs.
I think we're going with hot dogs. Ketchup and mustard?
Oh, no ketchup. You never put ketchup on a hot dog.
Exactly.
What are you, a communist?
No.
No, mustard.
Mustard.
Onions.
Okay. All right. Would you rather go camping or go on a fancy cruise?
Camping. I want to do a cruise one day, but it's a very specific, I want to do a Mediterranean cruise.
Right.
But that would be the cruise because I have really...
I mean, if it was like a yearly thing, no, I'd want to go camping. If I was only doing one or the other one time a year, camping definitely.
Yep.
But I do want to go on a Caribbean cruise. So we'll go on a Caribbean cruise and then we'll go on a Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah, I have no desire to do the Mexico side.
Yeah, and that's fine.
So, all right. Would you rather camp deep in the woods like Boondock or in a campground with activities?
Oh, that's a hard one. Probably a campground with activities.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I want to do some off-grid
Right.
stuff, but if it came down to either or,
Right.
yeah. All right, let me scroll up here. If you were camping, okay, would you rather see a bear or a skunk outside of your rig?
It doesn't matter because I'm inside the rig. It could be a gorilla. It could be a zebra. I don't care.
Yeah.
If I'm inside, it's staying out there.
I think I'd rather see the bear.
I think I'd rather see a bear too.
Just because the skunk, and I don't know too much about skunks.
I don't want to.
There might be a skunkologist watching, but do they just randomly spray their stinky stuff all over?
No, they have. I think they have to be like somebody's got to be attacking them, or they're in.
All right, because I don't want them spraying all over like the tires and
that I don't.
Or
know.
our outdoor, because we always put our chairs under at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, we might not want to do that now.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with bear.
Okay, so would you rather go camping with friends or with family?
Friends.
Yeah, me too. But
I mean, I love my family and all, but we have so much fun with our friends.
Right. / when we usually go, we go with his sister.
Right. So I guess that's cheating.
So it's both.
Yeah, it is both. But like this big trip that we're about to embark on.
Yeah, we're going with friends.
We're going with friends, and I'm glad we're going with friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What's the next one? Would you rather eat s'mores or trail mix for dessert?
Oh, trail mix all the way.
S'mores.
I don't. Yeah, good. You go for it.
For dessert.
Yeah, I know.
And not like when you're walking down the trail.
No.
You don't got a big s'more.
No.
But
S'mores
like if you're sitting
messy.
around.
They're too messy.
What about the s'mores in a cone?
Yeah.
Where you take the ice cream
like
cone?
Mark and Kim did. They made when we were up
Yeah.
at Elk Meadow. Trail mix.
Okay, well, teach his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you rather go camping by yourself with gourmet food or go camping with friends and canned food only?
Friends with canned food.
Friends with canned food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What would you do?
No, I would go with canned food.
I'm like, okay. Would you rather have power or off the grid when camping?
Power.
Yeah, power definitely.
I mean, because we don't have enough power. We don't have enough off-grid right now to run like the ACs and stuff.
Right.
That's the reason.
Right.
So right now, because of our limited off-grid capabilities, even though we've added the lithium and all that stuff, I still want full hookups.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Here we
rather-
go. Okay, if you could only bring one of these items camping, what would you choose? Bug spray or sunscreen?
I'm bringing bug spray.
I'm bringing sunscreen. And
Yeah.
here's why.
Because you knew I'd pick bug spray, and so we'd be
Well,
set.
yeah, if you're bringing the bug spray. No, because if I'm bringing sunscreen, that means there are no bugs. If I'm planning,
There's bugs where it's sunny.
yeah, but not that I would.
What?
No, I mean like. Okay.
Am I wrong here?
You bring the bug spray, I'll bring the sunscreen. All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather go camping for 2 weeks or 2 nights?
2 weeks.
Yeah, me too. 2 weeks.
2 nights is not long enough, even though we do it a lot with our group,
We do it a lot.
and it's totally fun, and we get to go see a lot of cool places and do a lot of cool stuff.
But I love the long trips.
Yeah.
And being full time, it's not a change of our internal scenery. It's a change of our destination and our external scenery.
Right.
And that's why 2 weeks allows you to travel.
And
It allows you to explore
Right.
and all that stuff. Weekends, you don't get that.
Okay. Would you rather kayak Oh, kayak or canoe?
Kayak.
Kayak.
But
Yeah.
one night.
Okay.
So, if you could pick any place to camp, would you pick a RV or a cabin?
Oh, definitely RV.
And the RV all comes down to this for me. My beds are already made. Everything's in the bathroom.
Everything's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't have to unload the car. You know, because it's kind of like the last time that we were down at South Beach and there was that family across from us with all the kids.
Yeah.
And they had the tent and they had like 2 tables and they just had piles of stuff. And I remember that was us.
Right.
And now I look back on it and go, oh, it was fun at the time.
Yeah.
But there's no way I'd ever want to do that again. Okay. Bonus time. Are you ready? Now, you get 2 extra points for every one that you answer on this. All right. The craziest or scariest camping experience you've ever had?
The scariest that I can think of is when John and Caitlin were like 11 months old and I was pregnant with Josh and John lit the tent on fire.
Yeah, caught the tent on fire.
Yeah, that would be the scariest to me.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been. Well, when you were at Cape Lookout and the trailer fell.
I was going to say that was the scariest for me, but I'm glad you said the one.
Okay.
Yeah, the scariest for me was, and there's a video on this somewhere in our catalog. I'll find a link. But when we had our passport, we had our electric tongue jack go out on us, and the whole trailer fell.
Yeah, and I was inside of it.
And I don't know how I didn't get crushed. But anyway. All right, your favorite campsite you've been to based on scenery.
Scenery. That's a hard one because...
It's not.
Well, you tell them yours then first.
Wallowa Lake.
Oh, that was one of mine.
Yeah, Wallowa Lake State Park, based on scenery, because you're completely surrounded by the Alps of Oregon.
Oh, that was one. My second one was going to be the Disneyland RV resort.
Well, yeah, but that's not there. The
scenery, you get to walk to Disneyland.
You can see I-5 or whatever that freeway is.
So that's not scenery, but yeah, it would definitely have to be.
Oh, okay. And the view that we had the very first time we camped at Elk Meadow.
Elk Meadow, yes. Oh, because we opened up the shades, and there's Mount Adams just right there.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
And we came in at night, so we didn't see any of it. We'd never been there before.
Right.
All right, so Wallowa Lake is 1, and Elk Meadows is 1A.
Okay. So your most memorable camping trip? The one that pops into my mind is our first time at Lamolo Lake when Muggy and Rob brought Pegs, the game, and we were there for a week, and like we were in the trailer like 6 hours the first like 2
and we
days.
Started outside playing.
Yeah, and then we went inside, and then we'd go to the lake and do kayaking for a little bit, and then we'd come back and we'd eat, and then we'd play more, and then we'd go for a walk or something, come back, eat, and then play pegs, and then we played pegs all night. So
yeah,
that was fun.
So I would agree that was a great one because that was also the time that we went and laid out on the dock the last night we were there.
Yes.
And the stars were just on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give you that one. And the other one is the big I-90 trip that we took with friends. And we had our first blowout.
Yes.
And we had our first on-road repair. And we had an amazing time.
Right. Our first time to South Dakota. I mean, that was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harvest Host, that was...
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great trip all around. But I do like the Lamolo Lake one. Where do you want to camp next?
I want to go back to Glacier Park.
I want to go back to Glacier also.
So
that's not on our schedule for this year.
Nope.
But I want to go because we've never been with the RV.
And also, I want to go down to Bryce Canyon.
Yes.
So because we've never been there.
Yeah, I want to do the 6 Park loop. Mm-hmm. So, yep. All right, we agree on both of those.
Okay.
And the worst night of sleep you've ever gotten camping?
That's to me, that's got to be when we were still in the tent and we were at Nehalem Bay, and the tent was like this. And,
70-mile-an-hour
and
gusts.
Sadie was like this little, and she's just going, what the heck is going on? And our daughter is in the
Camping hammock.
the hammock. She has no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
For her, she was just rocking like a baby.
And that was the camp out that got us into RVing.
Yep.
That is exactly where I was going with that. Because that was, I've had some wet nights, I've had some cold nights, but that was miserable.
Right.
And I just remember, this is an 8-foot tall tent.
Right. I mean.
And the top of the tent was coming down and hitting us.
Yeah, and then.
And I just remember looking at you, and you went, I am not having fun. And we packed up and left after one night.
All 8 of us packed up.
Yeah.
Because we were with your mom and dad and your
Well,
sister.
we were the only ones in tents.
Yeah, everybody else had pop-ups and a trailer.
Yeah.
And we packed everything up, went home, threw everything out, put it in the garage to dry, and then went back to your sister's house to eat all the food that we had got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were there for a weekend.
Yeah.
And we left after one night.
Saturday, probably around, what, 10?
Oh, no, it was earlier than that.
Was it? Yeah.
Because we got up at like the crack of dawn because it was...
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, that was the worst. Okay, well, we had fun with this. Again, we didn't really look at these. We just kind of picked them off the web. I copied them, and that was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you played along also at home, and drop some comments of your worst night of camping, your best night of camping, and who you want to go camping with, or who you prefer going camping with. Yeah. And then I look forward to our summer plans, because we've got some amazing plans, and we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. But until then,
we'll see you next time.
See you next week.